snowflakes and golden waves that shimmer through the glass. A gentle kind of welcome as the sleepless hours pass. I stretch into the sunlight as it rests upon my face, and feel a sense of calmness slowly breaking into place. The world begins to glisten in a soft, refreshing hue, a melody of daylight waking everything anew. And as I take a breath and feel the worry fall away, I realize how much of this is shaped by you today. The quiet hum of traffic mixes softly with the breeze, a tender kind of music drifting lightly through the trees. I used to feel uncertain in the moments yet to be, but now there's something steady in the way you walk with me. The shadows start to vanish with the warmth the morning brings, replacing all the heaviness with simple, gentle things. The world becomes much brighter in the soft and golden sway, and I can't help but realize you help me make this day. You bring a sense of clarity to moments I once feared, a comfort in the chaos when the path ahead's unclear. And as the sun grows brighter in the soft and gentle way, I start to see how beautifully you help me make this day. You make this day brighter than the one before, opening the windows I was too afraid to explore. You make this day warmer with the comfort in your voice, turning every quiet moment into something worth the choice. You make this day lighter in the colors that you show, a softness in the sunlight that I never used to know. Even when the world feels heavy, leading me astray, I find my way again, because you help me make this day. The afternoon is gentle with a mellow, steady shine, a peaceful kind of harmony that settles into time. The simple joys I overlooked now shimmer in the air, a quiet recognition of the love you choose to share. I watch the distant movement of the lives that pass me by, and feel a tender clarity unfold beneath the sky. The sweetest truths are subtle in the warm and widening ray, and all of them revealed because you help me make this day. The shadows stretch a little as the sunlight starts to dim, but even in the fading light the world feels full, not grim. For even when the day grows late and colors start to cool, there's warmth inside my spirit where your kindness builds a pool. The twilight settles softly like a blanket on the town, and all the noise and pressure slowly quiets gently down. The evening paints a picture in a soft and glowing way, a memory of light because you help me make this day. You bring a sense of clarity to moments I once feared, a comfort in the chaos when the path ahead's unclear. And as the sun grows brighter in a soft and gentle way, I start to see how beautifully you help me make this day. You make voice, turning every quiet moment into something worth the choice. You make this day lighter in the colors that you show, a softness in the sunlight that I never used to know. Even when the world feels heavy, leading me astray, I find my way again, because you help me make this day. Maybe I've been learning how to see the world anew, finding beauty in the little things I never saw come through. And even in the moments when I fear I'll break again, your presence stands beside me like a long-awaited friend. You hold the gentlest pieces of the person I became, reminding me that healing doesn't need a perfect name. And in the way you guide me when the world gets in the way, I see how much of life is shaped by you, who makes this day. You make this day brighter when the sky is turning gray, filling up the spaces where the doubt begins to stay. You make this day warmer in the kindness that you give, a reason I keep learning how to show myself to live. You make this day lighter with each steady word you say, a quiet strength that carries me through every trembling sway. And even when the night arrives to pull the light away, I still feel held, because you help me make this day. There's something in the evening air that feels like coming home, a quiet kind of comfort in the fading twilight tone. The colors melt together in the sky's embracing glow, a whispered reassurance in the way the breezes flow. And as I walk the quiet streets with footsteps soft and slow, I feel the gentle presence of a warmth I used to know. It settles in my spirit as the day begins to fade, a peaceful kind of feeling only sunset ever made. The lamps along the sidewalk flicker softly into gold, and in their gentle shimmer I feel stories being told. I breathe a little deeper as the daylight slips away, and sense a calm returning that I lost along the way. The world becomes a painting in the hues of waning light, a soft and glowing canvas stretching gently into night. And in that tender stillness where the fading brightness stays, I feel the quiet comfort of a warmth that always stays. Even when the world is loud and heavy on my chest, the evening brings reminders that I still deserve to rest. The peaceful glow around me feels like sunlight rearranged, a slow and healing reminder that I'm safe within the change. Warmth that stays feel the gentle safety of the warmth that stays. Moving gently through the air, I watch the lights of windows glow like embers in the dusk. A subtle warmth that settles in a place I've learned to trust. The echo of the daytime slowly softens into peace, and all the heavy thoughts inside me gently find release. The world around me deepens with the colors evening paints, a patient kind of comfort where the heavy slowly fades. The distant sound of laughter from a window far away reminds me of the tenderness the world can still portray. And even in the silence there's a sweetness I can hold, a soft and steady rhythm where my weary heart unfolds. The twilight moves around me with a gentle amber haze, and in its soft compassion I feel warmth that always stays. Even when the world is loud and heavy on my chest, the evening brings reminders that I still deserve to rest. The peaceful glow around me feels like sunlight rearranged, a slow and healing reminder that I'm safe within the change. Warmth that stays even when the day grows cold, holding all the memories that I never truly told. Warmth that stays like a whisper in the dark, a steady light that lingers softly in my heart. Warm steady light that lingers softly in my heart. Warmth that stays in the quiet of the night, pulling all my scattered worries gently into light. Maybe life is fragile in the ways we break apart, but somewhere in the softness there's a healing for the heart. The world is full of moments where the light begins to fade, but also full of whispers of the warmth that always stayed. Through every little heartbreak, through the nights I felt alone, the quiet glow inside me kept on guiding me back home. And even in the shadows where my confidence decays, I find a gentle refuge in the warmth that always stays. Warmth that stays even when I lose my way, holding all the fragments of the things I couldn't say. Warmth that stays like a lighthouse in the rain, a tender spark that shields me from the overwhelming pain. Warmth that stays with a steady glowing grace, a soft familiar comfort I can never quite replace. And through the darkest moments when my hope begins to sway, I rise again, protected by the warmth that stays. The early light is rising like a whisper in the sky, a gentle kind of promise in the places passing by. I open up the curtains just to let the morning through, and feel the quiet shift that tells me I can start anew. The softness of the daylight in the corners of my room feels like a gentle message pulling me out of the gloom. And as I take a breath and feel the calmness at my core, I start to see the world is turning brighter than before. starts to swell, a melody of brightness only daylight knows so well. I walk along the pavement with a slower, steady stride, and let the quiet confidence begin to fill my mind. I never knew the healing wrapped in everyday routine, the soft and simple beauty in the spaces in between. And though the world keeps moving like it always has before, I'm seeing through a lens that's somehow brighter than before. The day begins to shift into a gentle golden glow, a fleeting kind of magic that the evening comes to show. And in the fading sunlight I can feel my spirit lift, a quiet kind of gratitude becoming nature's gift. I used to rush through moments, always searching for the more, but now I understand the joy in moments I ignore. The twilight paints a picture in the colors I adore, a sign that even endings can be brighter than before. I didn't know I needed this, the calm in every breath, the quiet reassurance pushing back my old regrets. But now I see the sunrise with a clarity that's true, a softer world revealing things I never thought I knew. Brighter than before, the world begins to rise, washing all the darker days with warm and hopeful skies. Brighter than before, my heart begins to see a gentle kind of healing slowly waking up in me. Brighter than before, the shadows fade away, replaced by all the colors of a brand new kind of day. And even when I'm scared of what my future has in store, I start to trust the world is turning brighter than before. Maybe life is quieter than storms that came before, a gentle shift of rhythm in the spaces I explore. And even when my fears begin to echo in the night, I'm carried by the certainties that always bring me light. The world is slowly teaching me that healing takes its time, that little steps of courage make a mountain I can climb. And when I lose my balance in the doubts I can't ignore, the sunrise brings me back to something brighter than before. Brighter than before, the morning calls my name, reminding me the heaviness was never meant to stay. Brighter than before, the colors softly show a future filled with everything I never thought I'd know. Brighter than before, I'm learning how to soar, a version of myself I couldn't see in days of war. And when I face tomorrow with the strength I'm searching for, I'll carry all the hope that made me brighter than before. There's something in the morning air that feels like starting fresh, a quiet bloom and feeling rising softly in my chest. I sip a little sunlight as it settles on my skin, and sense the gentle promise of the day about to begin. I watch the shadows pulling back as warmth begins to grow, a slower kind of courage that the morning seems to show. And in the little moments where the peaceful winds are blowing, I feel the tender truth that there are good things always growing. The footsteps of the neighbors hum, a soft familiar sound, a rhythm of the everyday that gently holds me down. I used to fear the silence, all the spaces in between, but now I find them comforting in colors warm and clean. The world is full of stories that the sunlight loves to tell, a melody of patience in the places where I dwell. And as the day grows brighter with a steady golden glowing, I'm learning how to trust that there are good things always growing. And even when the nights are long and heavy in their weight, the morning brings reminders that it's never truly late. The tiny seeds of hope begin to stir inside the ground, a quiet vow of life in every waking gentle sound. Good things are growing in the corners of my heart, in the places I once guarded, where I never let life start. Slowly they are blooming into colors I can see, a softer world unfolding right in front of me. Good things are growing even when I feel alone, in the spaces where the sunlight reaches places overgrown. And every day I breathe a little deeper in the knowing there's healing in the quiet, where the good things keep on growing. The afternoon is gentle as the sunlight starts to fade, but even in the dimming light I'm somehow unafraid. The day has left its kindness in the corners of my mind, a truth that life is softer when I choose to be alive. I used to rush through moments as they quickly slipped away, but now I see the beauty in allowing them to stay. A world of simple comfort lies in moving soft and slow, where little seeds of courage have the room and space to grow. The breeze begins to cool as evening settles in the sky, and I can feel my heartbeat steady, deep and clarified. The doubts that once were louder now grow softer every day, their edges slowly fading as they drift so far away. And in the quiet twilight where the fading colors showing, I'm learning, I am changing, I can feel the good things growing. And even when the nights are long and heavy in their weight, the morning brings reminders that it's never truly late. The tiny seeds of hope begin to stir inside the ground, a quiet vow of life in every waking gentle sound. Good things are growing in the corners of my heart, in the places I once guarded, where I never let life start. Slowly they are blooming into colors I can see, a softer world unfolding right in front of me. Good things are growing even when I feel alone, in the spaces where the sunlight reaches places overgrown. And every day I breathe a little deeper in the knowing there's healing in the quiet, where the good things keep on growing. Maybe growth is gentle, barely seen until it's here, a subtle change in rhythm that replaces doubt with cheer. And even when I'm trembling or the world feels out of tune, there's comfort in the sunrise and the turning of the moon. I'm learning life is patient in the places I unwind, a hopeful transformation in the corners of my mind. And when the world feels heavy, I remember what it's showing, that deep beneath the stillness, all the good things keep on growing. Good things are growing even when my steps are slow. In the quiet places, healing chooses gently now to flow. Little by little, everything becomes more free, a brighter path emerging right in front of me. Good things are growing, carried softly in the air, a promise wrapped in sunlight telling me I'm getting there. And even when the darkest nights begin to overflow, there's always something warm inside where good things softly grow. The morning sky is opening in soft and gentle hues, a canvas made of tenderness in shades of friendly blues. I step into the brightness as the daylight filters in, and feel a quiet stirring like a newness on my skin. The colors start to shimmer where the sunlight touches ground, a gentle kind of magic in the soft surrounding sound. And as I breathe the quiet air, I sense a shifting cue, a whisper from the universe that's coloring me new. The wind is warm and steady as it carries through the trees. It brushes through the moments with a tender kind of ease. I never knew the world could hold a brightness so refined, but somehow in this moment I feel everything align. The streets begin to sparkle with the rhythm of the day, a melody of courage in the soft and golden sway. And as the hopeful sunlight drifts across the avenue, I feel the world grow brighter as it colors me anew. And all the The day becomes a painting with its warm evolving glow, a masterpiece created in the places where I grow. The fears that linger quietly begin to lose their shape, and hopeful shades begin to fill the spaces that they drape. The tender light expands into the corners of my heart, reminding me of moments where I've managed to restart. And even if the sky turns gray or shadows filter through, the promise still remains that life will color me anew. And all the broken corners of the life I used to know begin to glow with colors that were hiding deep below. The gentle light reminds me there's a place I still belong, a quiet truth that tells me I am slowly growing strong. Color me new with the sunrise in my chest, filling every quiet space where doubt had come to rest. Every shade of healing starts to shimmer in the view, a softer world unfolding as it colors me anew. Color me new with the warmth I found in you, painting over every fear with something soft and true. Even when the nights grow heavy, dimming all I knew, I still become a brighter me when life is coloring me new. Maybe life is always shifting like the colors in the sky, a gentle living painting that we never can deny. And even when I falter in the chaos of the dark, I know the light will find me. It has never missed its mark. Each moment is a stroke that builds a brighter part of me, a piece of who I'm growing into, who I'm meant to be. And when the fear begins to fade in every vibrant hue, I learn to trust the way the world keeps coloring me new. Color me new with the sunrise in my chest, guiding me through moments when I feel a little less. Every fragile dream I carry shimmers into view, becoming bright and beautiful as life is coloring me new. Color me new with the hope I found in you, softening the edges of the pain I once knew. And even when the day grows dark, storms begin to brew, I'll rise again in every shade that colors me anew. The quiet morning settles softly as the sunlight finds my room, a tender golden shimmer brushing lightly through the gloom. And as I stretch into the warmth that slowly fills the air, I feel the gentle presence of a kindness always there. The world begins to brighten with the colors drifting in, and suddenly my heavy thoughts grow lighter from within. I breathe a little deeper as the day begins to rise, and in that quiet comfort I can see through clearer eyes. It's subtle how the morning lifts the shadows from my face, the way it paints the corners of the world with quiet grace. And just like that, the smallest hope begins to softly bloom, a quiet spark that chases out the remnants of my gloom. Maybe it's the music of the birds across the street, or maybe it's the rhythm of my slowly waking beat. But something in the gentle glow feels tender, warm and true. And all at once I realize these are little rays of you. You leave the world much brighter than you'll ever really know, a steady warmth that follows everywhere you choose to go. And in the moments when the clouds begin to drift apart, your light becomes a sunrise in the center of my heart. Little rays of you are shining in my day, lighting up the quiet paths that once were washed in gray. Every hope I carry seems to gather in your glow, a gentle truth reminding me of everything I know. Little rays of you make the shadows fade from view, turning all my hurting into something soft and new. And even when the world is heavy, dull or blue, I'm lifted by the little rays of you. I wander through the afternoon with steady open pace, and find the gentle beauty in the simplest of space. The laughter from a distance, all the fading city noise, the hum of life around me, carrying subtle joys. And as the wind picks up and brushes softly through my hair, I feel a recognition of the warmth that lingers there. I never knew how much I needed moments calm and true, until I saw them shining like the little rays of you. The day begins to mellow with the quiet amber light, a tender glow that settles like a blanket on the night. And in the deeper breathing of the slowly cooling air, I hear the truth of comfort that has always waited there. The weight I used to carry doesn't feel so sharp today. It softens in the rhythm of the soft ascending gray. And in that quiet fading where the evening drifts into, I still can feel the gentle touch of little rays of you. You leave the world much brighter than you'll ever really know, a steady warmth that follows everywhere you choose to go. And in the moments when the clouds begin to drift apart, your light becomes a sunrise in the center of my heart. Little rays of you are shining in my day, lighting up the quiet paths that once were washed in gray. Every hope I carry seems to gather in your glow, a gentle truth reminding me of everything I know. Little rays of you make the shadows fade from view, turning all my hurting into something soft and new. And even when the world is heavy, dull or blue, I'm lifted by the little rays of you. Maybe life is full storms that darken every sky, but somehow your warm presence never fully passes by. You are the quiet comfort in the chaos of my fears, the steady glowing anchor holding gently through the years. And even when I wander far from what I thought I knew, the world becomes more tender in the little rays of you. Little rays of you are shining in my day, guiding me through moments when I'm drifting far away. You make the simple beautiful, the faded bright and new. And in the middle of the dusk, I still feel pulled to you. Little rays of you keep glowing. The quiet morning settles softly as the sunlight finds my room, a tender golden shimmer brushing lightly through the gloom. And as I stretch into the warmth that slowly fills the air, I feel the gentle presence of a kindness always there. The world begins to brighten with the colors drifting in, and suddenly my heavy thoughts grow lighter from within. I breathe a little deeper as the day begins to rise, and in that quiet comfort I can see through clear eyes. It's subtle how the morning lifts the shadows from my face, the way it paints the corners of the world with quiet grace. And just like that, the smallest hope begins to softly bloom, a quiet spark that chases out the remnants of my gloom. Maybe it's the music of the birds across the street, or maybe it's the rhythm of my slowly waking beat. But something in the gentle glow feels tender, warm and true. And all at once I realize these are little rays of you. You leave the world much brighter than you'll ever really know, a steady warmth that follows everywhere you choose to go. And in the moments when the clouds begin to drift apart, your light becomes a sunrise in the center of my heart. Little rays of you are shining in my day, lighting up the quiet paths that once were washed in gray. Every hope I carry seems to gather in your glow, a gentle truth reminding me of everything I know. Little rays of you make the shadows fade from view, turning all my hurting into something soft and new. And even when the world is heavy, dull or blue, I'm lifted by the little rays of you. I wander through the afternoon with steady open pace, and find the gentle beauty in the simplest of space. The laughter from a distance, all the fading city noise, the hum of life around me carrying subtle joys. And as the wind picks up brushes softly through my hair, I feel a recognition saw them shining like the little rays of you. The day begins to mellow with a quiet amber light, a tender glow that settles like a blanket on the night. And in the deeper breathing of the slowly cooling air, I hear the truth of comfort that has always waited there. The weight I used to carry doesn't feel so sharp today. It softens in the rhythm of the soft descending gray. And in that quiet fading where the evening drifts into, I still can feel the gentle touch of little rays of you. You leave the world much brighter than you'll ever really know, a steady warmth that follows everywhere you choose to go. And in the moments when the clouds begin to drift apart, your light becomes a sunrise in the center of my heart. Little rays of you are shining in my day, lighting up the quiet paths that once were washed in gray. Every hope I carry seems to gather in your glow, a gentle truth reminding me of everything I know. Little rays of you make the shadows fade from view, turning all my hurting into something soft and new. And even when the world is heavy, dull or blue, I'm lifted by the little rays of you. Maybe life is full of storms that darken every sky, but somehow your warm presence never fully passes by. You are the quiet comfort in the chaos of my fears, the steady glowing anchor holding gently through the years. And even when I wander far from what I thought I knew, the world becomes more tender in the little rays of you. Little rays of you are shining in my day, guiding me through moments when I'm drifting far away. You make the simple beautiful, the faded bright anew. And in the middle of the dusk I still feel pulled to you. Little rays of you keep glowing. Today the sunlight dances on the painted city ground, a golden little symphony that wraps the streets around. I take a quiet step and feel the gentle warming air, the kind that makes the softest moments brighter everywhere. I watch the flowers waking with their faces to the sky, and somehow all the worries in my chest begin to sigh. The world is slowly humming with a peaceful melody, a simple kind of happiness that settles into me. The breeze is moving softly through the branches overhead, whispering the promises I didn't know I'd read. and all the tiny pieces of the day begin to shine, like puzzle parts of sunlight fitting perfectly in line. I didn't think the world could bloom in colors quite this white, but something in the day tells me that I'll be fine inside. There's beauty in the quiet things, the ones I didn't see, and all at once they gather like they're meant to stay with me. And in the soft reflection where the golden moments gleam, I start to understand the quiet meaning of this dream. The sunlight tells a story I can finally comprehend, that little sparks of joy can find their way to me again. These sunny promises feel warm inside my hands, a gentle truth that softly grows in ways I understand. Whenever you are near me, the colors always rise, and everything feels brighter underneath your sky. These sunny promises bring calm into my day, a quiet light that follows me in every step I take. And even when the night returns and shadows start to stay, the warmth you gave reminds me there is hope along the way. I walk along the afternoon with open-hearted grace, and every sound around me holds a soft, familiar place. The chatter of the sidewalks blends with laughter down the street, a gentle soundtrack guiding every steady moving beat. And as I pause a moment watching sunlight touch the ground, I realize the sweetest joy is simply being found. It's in the little glances in the ordinary air, in knowing that the warmth I feel was always hiding there. The hours pass like daydreams drifting lazily along, and everything I see becomes a verse inside a song. The sky begins to mellow into softer shades of blue, and in the fading daylight I can feel myself renew. There's something in the rhythm of the steps I take today, a tender kind of promise that the fear will fade away. And when I catch the sunlight on the windows of a store, it feels like reassurance that I'll bloom a little more. And as the light surrounds me with its gentle glowing hue, I start to see how every brightened path is leading to you. 1,000 tiny sparks of hope begin to take their place, and suddenly the darkness doesn't seem so hard to face. These sunny promises feel warm inside my hands, a gentle truth that softly grows in ways I understand. Whenever you are near me, the colors always rise, and everything feels brighter underneath your sky. These sunny promises bring calm into my day, a quiet light that follows me in every step I take. And even when the night returns and shadows start to stay, the warmth you gave reminds me there is hope along the way. Maybe life is full of twists and winding roads untold, but in the golden glow I see a future bright and bold. The sun reveals the pieces I was too afraid to show, and somehow through the kindness I can finally let them go. Your presence paints a picture that the gloom cannot erase. A canvas full of colors in a soft embracing space. And even when I'm trembling from the storms I've been through, the sunlight tells me quietly that I can rise anew. These sunny promises feel warm inside my hands, a hopeful glow that turns the day to something softly grand. With every step beside you, the world becomes more true, and every sunny promise leads me back to you. These sunny promises stay glowing in my heart, a quiet flame that keeps me strong whenever things fall apart. And even when the world grows dim or grayness filters through, the light that keeps on shining still begins and ends with you. There's a little spark inside me every time you say my name, like sunlight through a window, cutting gently through the rain. I didn't know the world could glow in colors this alive, but every step beside you gives me reasons I can't hide. I used to walk through days that felt too heavy, slow and gray, but now the smallest moments feel like brighter shades of day. I see reflections in the puddles, looking softer than before, and suddenly I'm opening 1,000 hidden doors. The traffic comes like music and the sidewalks feel like home. And even when I'm lost, somehow I never feel alone. Your laughter fills the corners that I never thought could shine. It's almost like the universe is shifting into line. Maybe this is something small, or maybe something new, but everything feels lighter when I'm standing next to you. Each minute feels like morning with a gentle warming light, a soft but glowing comfort turning shadows into bright. And as the colors rise around me, everything makes sense. Your presence paints a sunrise on the days that feel intense. You turn the simple parts of life to something warm and sweet, a melody that follows every heartbeat, every beat. You make me shine a little brighter, lift me up a little higher, turn the ordinary moments into summer in my chest. You make my footsteps feel much lighter, make the cloudy skies look brighter. Every day with you becomes my quiet place to rest. You make the whole world feel like morning, like a gentle, hopeful warning that even in the darkest hours, something good is on the way. Sometimes the world feels heavy and the nights feel far too long, but when your voice comes near me, it becomes a different song. The echoes of my worries slowly fade into the air, and in their place a gentle truth reminds me you are there. We walk across the crosswalk with a rhythm in our stride, and even passing strangers seem to carry a gentler vibe. It's strange how one small moment can reset an entire day, but having you beside me keeps the bitterness away. Even in the crowded street, the noise around me stops. Your presence is a compass pointing clearly to the bright. A steady kind of comfort in the shifting of the light. I never knew that joy could be so simple, soft and real. But somehow you uncovered all the parts I couldn't feel. And in the gentle pauses where the world begins to slow, your brightness lingers with me in the places I don't show. And as the colors rise around me, everything makes sense. Your presence paints a sunrise on the days that feel intense. You turn the simple parts of life to something warm and sweet. A melody that follows every heartbeat, every beat. You make me shine a little brighter, lift me up a little higher. Turn the ordinary moments into summer in my chest. You make my footsteps feel much lighter, make the cloudy skies look brighter. Every day with you becomes my quiet place to rest. You make the whole world feel like morning, like a gentle, hopeful warning that even on the hardest nights a softer dawn will gently stay. Maybe life is complicated and the days rush quickly by, but somehow with your presence all the pressure feels more light. We walk through shifting seasons with the courage to begin, because your warmth reminds me I can always breathe again. You teach my heart a rhythm that I thought I'd never find, a melody of quiet hope that settles in my mind. And even when I'm trembling in the shadows of my doubt, your brightness finds the corners where the light has all gone out. You make me shine a little brighter, lift me up a little higher. Even on my hardest days, your light feels like a friend. You make the journey so much kinder, fill the world with colors finer, a little brighter now from start until the end. You turn the tired parts of me into something glowing new, and all the light I'm finding now begins and ends with you. Under the quiet midnight sky, I sit alone with gentle light, writing little thoughts of you that drift like stars in flight. The city hums a lullaby, a soft and distant tone, and every memory of you still feels like coming home. The moments linger in the space between my breath, like echoes of a dream I haven't woken from yet. So I write you midnight letters in the glow of silver rain. Every word a whispered feeling that I still can't explain. In the shadows of the skyline, you are shining in my mind, a quiet warmth that stays with me through every passing night. Footsteps on an empty road, the wind recalls your name, and even in the silence, nothing feels the same. I trace the fading outlines of the places we once knew, hoping that the night somehow will send them back to you. The moments linger in the space between my breath, and I wonder if you're out there feeling something left. So I write you midnight letters in the glow of silver rain. Every word a whispered feeling that I still can't explain. In the shadows of the skyline, you are shining in my mind. A quiet warmth that stays with me through every passing night. Maybe time will heal the places we don't show. Maybe memories fade slower than we know. But even if tomorrow leads us far apart, I'll keep a little light of you inside my heart. So I write you midnight letters as the city dreams again, letting go and holding on like night becomes the day. In the calm before the sunrise, you are still my gentle light, a soft unspoken promise in the quiet